What's good, y'all? Before I do this Chasing Dallas video, make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell, become the notification gang. And if you really rock with my channel like you say you do, make sure to watch those ads. All of the rest of the formalities are going to be listed down to the description box. Girl, what the hell is this on my black shirt? It ain't nut, y'all, I promise. I don't know what this is. It probably came from me putting up all the likes, the prompts, the circumstances, because after seeing last week's episode of Chasing Dallas, I said, okay, Dallas, I see y'all trying to come up with the come up because Lord knows the Atlanta girls was eating y'all alive. But this ain't got nothing to do with Dallas, and I mean Atlanta, and everything to do with Dallas. I don't want to be the reason to start no rumors or no wars. Chasing Dallas, Season 2, Episode 2, Top of the Food Chain. So the episode starts off with Reese G going down to Houston, and she's meeting up with Rock, the porn star. Is it me, or did Rock gain weight? Like, he look a little chubby. He look like I do. He look like he got some A cups, and he about to have a Dunlap like Reese G. Now, don't get me wrong. I was a fan of Rock. He definitely got a rock. A good, strong, long and strong rock. Shout out to all of the big Diaga men around there in the world. But you know, he look a little, I don't know. I just, because I haven't seen him in so long, because I have not watched porn in so long, he just don't look the same as he once did. That's all I'm saying. But Rock is no shade. And, you know, if you still want to show me what The Rock is cooking, you can always email me at tlsmittheatalk@gmail.com and let me smell what The Rock is cooking. Please don't give it to Reese. If you gave it to Reese, I don't want it. No shade, Reese, but I don't want it. We meet with Trey Howard, and he's a stylist. This is the thing that bothers me with people who get up here hollering about their stylists. Girl, if you gonna convince me that you a stylist, start with yourself. Because, girl, your confessional, like, was that a white bustier that you had on under that crop top hoodie? Like, I just don't see nobody wanting to walk around looking like you. And it's hard for me to think that seeing you with that on, you're some type of big stylist, right? I mean, I don't know. Listen, I don't know you. You very well could be the stylist to the stars. But I just feel like as stylists, as hair gurus, you are your best business card. And I'm sorry, sis, what you had on in your confessionals, I was not living for. But I'm going to let you have it, Trey, because you ain't give us much of you this episode. So I'm going to let it go. The rest of the scene was just dry, dull, delayed, born, tied, through, late. Talking about Dior, and you know, Dior is just dull, dry, delayed, born, tied through, very monotone, not interesting to, you know, to hear or look at all. I mean, you was cute though. You was cute with your little what was that? Oshkosh Bagosh, I think it was, that you had on. You know, you was rough and tough in your Afro puffs and your confessionals. That was cute. But other than that, like, you was just. Reese goes over to Markel's house. Shout out to Markel. Markel was one who looked at my videos, commented on them. He really enjoyed them. Shout out to you, Markel, and I do appreciate you for watching and giving me your input. I definitely appreciate it. Girl, is it me, or does Markel remind y'all of Maya Wilkes' gay cousin, the hair salon owner that owns Situations on Girlfriends? Every time I look at Markel, that actor is the first person that I think of when I see him. And Markel, there's no shade, because I actually like you. It's really no shade. But it's just like every time I see you, I see the owner Situations. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all must be relatives somewhere around there. And Markel, I can see them books is treating you well, because, baby, your apartment was everything. I was living for it. You had nice, clean lines. You had real expensive ass Radisson Radisson Hotel tees with the wallpaper, the white and gold wallpaper with the lines like the furniture. It didn't look IKEA based. Like I could rock with it, Markel. I could rock with it, and I could rock with you. Markel talks about how Rock acts like he doesn't know him. I mean, Markel, I feel like this: if you don't know him, he don't know you. What's T says? Play the game like they'll play the game. That's my grown lady womanly advice to you. Reese talks about the Aubrey and Gardini situation and about him being back on the show. I will say this, Reese G. I can't understand why you don't have many friends. If that's the way you do your friends, then can you even really ever call Aubrey your real friend? I mean, I don't know, Reese. I'm gonna try my hardest not to give you much doing this review, but I mean, if he wants to be on the show, let him be back on the damn show. Hell. Because this episode carried a lot of dull, delayed, dry, through, boring scenes anyway. So I'm not seeing what more person could have hurt the situation. Anyway. George and his best friend Duran. Really not much to say there because that's another dull, dry, delayed through, boring, overdone, late scene. George says that he's a dominant top. George, I'm not buying that you's a dominant total top. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. The way that you come off is just I'm a verse. I flip-flop tease, and that's completely fine. But girl, do not get your ass up here on TV or YouTube, brother, trying to make me believe that you're really a total top, because total tops really aren't this catty. They're really not this petty. They're really not this going out of their way to try to make themselves seem like they're better than everybody, which is the aura and the attitude. Like, total tops just men, and they carry themselves like men, most of them that I know. But if you would like to prove me wrong, you can always email me at tlsmithteatalk@gmail.com and prove to me that you really this dominant top the way y'all said. Now, y'all already know the way I'm wired. I ain't gotta like you, but girl, my coochie do. Let me find out. George is shading Kane, calling him safety pin. See, this is what I mean by these new girls getting up here, and the first thing that they feel like they need to do or have to do to get some type of shine on is let me shade somebody let me shade an OG. Let me shade an old head. Let me shade one of the old heads that was one of the crowd favorites for last season, because somehow, some way, and my little fickle brain, that makes me feel like I'm gonna get one up, and people are going to like me or respect me or want to know me. And I'm sorry, sis, it don't work that way. Like, have you not been watching all of the other reality shows and seen when the new girls get up there trying to act like they somebody, and all of the old girls wind up turning on them, and then they pull a Vashandia O'Neal on you, and then they hire other people not film with you, was mixed production, not want you to come back because you're the least interesting of everybody up there. Like, George, I'm still trying to figure out what else is it that you do other than playing around, playing tiddlywinks and patty cake baker's man, or all of the dead people. Like, you float around here and walk around here like somebody has to kiss your ass, like you King Tut, do you have a small fortune somewhere that we don't know about? Is one of your parents an actor or an actress? Like, I'm just trying to figure out how you can get amongst these people trying to carry yourself like you just better than everybody. Anyway, George talked about how Trey shaded him at the tattoo party. But George, and it's mighty funny. You threw all that shade at Kane, but the minute Womack want to throw you a little tidbit shade, you running around here with your panties all in a bunch. Sis, get out your bag. Get out your bag. If you gonna throw shade, you got to expect some type of shade to be thrown at you. And girl, quiet as kept, you was wearing a lot of cremation #5 on the left hand side, all down to your, like, your face was so Beijing down. Like, I'm really trying to see what you look like without your makeup. Move it right on along. So we get to run into Ariel, and Ariel is making a dress for her sister Lana O'Hara. First of all, Ariel's apartment is every damn thing. Ariel's apartment is everything. I can see Ariel is doing really good for herself. And let me backpedal and coochie pop in the handstand. And y'all know I ever rarely do that. Ariel hit me up under my last video and said that she honestly was not trying to throw intentional shade at King Kane. She likes King Kane. She respects King Kane. And she's a T-sub. So I'm inclined to believe you, Ariel. Like I said in the last video, I'm not going to say I didn't like you, but I just didn't like what you did. And let this be a lesson to you and Kane and whoever else who wants to follow this channel when I do these reviews. Just because I go up for you or I like you or use a T-sub/squad, that don't make you exempt from no observation. So I do appreciate you for not getting in your bag and knowing that this is just what I do. I was just giving my opinion. But girl, I like you. After listening to your story, you actually gave us your real. And that is what you're supposed to do when you new blood on a reality show. You don't get up here shading all of the OGs. That gets you absolutely nowhere. You get our attention by giving us your real, letting us in a little bit to who you are, your background, you know, how you got into the industry, what all are you doing it for. I felt you in that moment, especially when you was talking about your family, and that is what I like about people. That is what make me like the people that I like. Not the whole being shady boots to people that did absolutely nothing to you and you only doing it for some camera time. I'm sorry to keep bringing up old George, but I don't like that bitch. Anyway, moving right on along. Kane and Womack go out for lunch. Now, this is the first scene of the entire damn show that I actually went up for and did not fall asleep on and roll a joint to because I was just getting bored to tears. I really appreciate seeing Kane and Womack/Trey in their scenes. Like, I could tell that they are genuinely friends or genuinely getting to know each other. And it was lighthearted shade being thrown at the other girls, well, besides to old George. But we're going to get to that in a minute. Girl, when King Kane called old George Bishop Eddie Long, girl, I died. And it's funny because it's exactly what he gives. Like, every scene he gives me a old nasty Bishop Eddie Long doing wrong, long dick and these little boys all up and through the church tease. Like, even in the scene that they went to for Markel party, it's like, sis, you came up in there dressed like you was getting ready to do Wade in the water, Goth in the Trouble of the Water. Like, you looked like you was going to Sunday school, sis, and that was a game part. We gonna get to that in a minute. Let me tell y'all something. When Kane reads the girls, Kane reads the girls. And I was all here for Kane and his reads. And he wasn't even reading the girls. He was reading old George stuck up messy ass. And we're going to get to that in a minute. Put a pin on that. Kane says he doesn't understand why old George acts like he doesn't know him. Kane, I don't know why either. But, that's just something that we, like I said, he getting up here with the formula of let me shade the old bitches so these new bitches are like me. And that's going to get him absolutely nowhere. Trust and believe me, he must be living in bushes like a badger or something and ain't got no cable. Because if he would have seen all the rest of these reality shows, he would have known that the new girls getting up there trying to shade the old girls always backfires. But whatever. Kane invites Womack to a lingerie party, girl. Shout out to Kane. He does have a men and women, I assume, lingerie line that's coming out soon. So if any of you all follow King Kane Wade TV period on YouTube, definitely hit him up. Tell him I sent you. Get you some lingerie, girl. He gonna treat you right. Markel's game night. Now, child, I already knew this game night was gonna be something very messy and petty when Reese G showed up with that tired, dry, Sally's Beauty Supply, just fresh out the pack base, plastic wrap based blonde wig. With leopard skin tights on. Like, Reese. Trey say he a stylist, girl. You need to go and see Trey. Even as tired as Trey looked with that white bustier on, even he wouldn't have advised you to go out in that overdone ass blonde wig that you had. Like, and I'm trying not to read Reese. I really am. I'm trying to give Reese the benefit of the doubt. And I'm trying to like Reese because Reese is the executive of the show. She hired all these girls. But, and then that other confessional look with that prayer cloth that you had over your head and the prayer cloth that went draped around like this here with the black on. I mean, that looked a little bit better than the previous look with that sequence prayer cloth that you had on, girl, trying to give us Supreme and Gladys Knight. Like, Reese, your fashions is always wrong, sis, and I'm just gonna need for you to get that together. That's the moral of the story, but I'm not gonna read you no more, sis. I'm not. It's light read. If you could give a read, and if you could give shade, you should be able to take it and keep on kicking. Girl, Markel read the fuck out of Rock ass. I say yes, come through with the reads, Markel. See, you can read good when you're an author. All right, and I do want a book, Markel. Talking about something, you was gonna send me a book. Send me a copy. I ain't one of these young, dumb, and full of cum hoes out here. I actually like to read. I came up reading. I'm an '88 girl. Like, I still read, sis. So go on ahead and send me a book so you could be one of the first 3 people who done sent me books already. Because I'm gonna start a book club coming soon, and yours could be one on the on the repertoire. George starts the shit right off the bat with King Kane because he had the nerve and the gall to sit up talking about he feels like Kane owes him an apology. And this is the end of the video right here. Girl, let me tell y'all something. Like, I just don't like, I don't like George. I don't. He is very pompous. He's very snooty. He's very snobby. He's very bourgeois. He feels like he's better than everybody. Like, you know the type of attitude he has. He has like a preacher's kid attitude, or a bishop's kid attitude, or an elder's kid. You know, like when you go to these mega churches and they have kids and they always the most snootiest out of everybody. Like, you speak to them and they look at you like they stank. Like, you are just the bottom of the totem pole for them. Ew, why are you speaking to me? And why would I speak back to you? Y'all know that type of that type of entitlement and attitude. That's the type of attitude that George has. I hate shit. I hate people like that. I really do. And the nerve, listen. Because you a new girl and you don't know no better. He was not trying to be funny or shade anybody there. His whole thing was, y'all already know what I do. Y'all are fans of the show because your asses is here now. So y'all know what I do. We don't know what y'all do. That was his very first and second time filming with all of the new bloods. So of course, his question would be, so what is it that everybody is chasing? What is it that everybody does? Like, you sitting here acting, and my whole thing to you, George, is, girl, you play with dead people all day, sis. You not better than nobody. You get up, you put your drawers in your drawers and or panties on, because to let me tell you, you wear both of them, every damn day. You wash your ass like everybody do. You pay bills like everybody do. Like, you don't sit at home on your ass because you are a multi-millionaire and you own a multi-million-dollar company. Like, get out of here with all of that. All you had to do was answer the question. Like, look, listen, I'm a mortician, and to let Kane tell it, you's a bank teller. Like, that's all you had to say, sis. Nobody up here is rich and living high on the hog. All of you all have 9 to 5s, so it was no reason for you to have to take shade like that. If the nerve of you to think that he owes you an apology, girl, if anybody owe anybody an apology, it's your ass that owe him an apology, and I'm so glad that Kane read the living dog hell out of you. I absolutely lived for every minute of it, girl. I queen out. I had my hand on my head, snapping and yeah. Like, I lived for the reads. I lived for the reads because your ass deserved it. You actually deserve a whole lot more than that. Joe, wannabe bishop, TD Jake looking like. That's what I meant by at the party. Everybody came there dressed for a game night. You came there dressed like you just left Bible study, girl. Let your hair down. The only time we got to see you in regular clothes was when you was chilling with your best friend. How you showed up at your best friend's house is how you were supposed to show up down to that party. Not giving Sunday school realness, sis, like, or Steve Harvey collection realness, or the Big and Tall collection realness. Like, I don't like that hoe. Anyway, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode. For me, and it dragged a lot in the first part. It dragged. But it got good when it got to Womack and Kane, and it got even better when it got down to Markel's game night. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know whose side y'all on. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about these characters, and I'm going to holler at y'all later, girl. Bye.
I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and I rolled up. And I got my plane ticket. That kush, that be my starter kit. I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and